Hello. So I wanted to check in with you guys. Thank you so much for doing that mid-semester check-in. That really helped me, and it's going to help future students with my course this spring. I am going to be doing some videos for the beginning of the modules for the future. So that's why I'm doing this one. I just want to check in with you and go over some assignments that are due coming up. So thank you for that. Thank you for all the feedback. I really appreciate it. So make sure, first thing is if there are any questions that you have, no matter how small you think they are, I don't want you sitting on the other side of your screen, your computer, wondering, because there may be other people that are wondering as well. So reach out to me via email. That is the best way. Don't get on Canvas and use the messaging. Make sure you use the email because I can get to that quicker. Okay. And so we have two bigger assignments that are coming due. The first one is the interview paper, and I have had a couple emails about that. And so in your email, I'm going to just reference this video, okay? So a couple things. You are free to use your own experiences. I don't want original names of victims or people. Don't give me names. I don't need to know who, okay? It's not about that. It's about the experience that you had while you were interviewing people, okay? And so with that, I'm just going to my little screen here so I can make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So the purpose of the paper is just to interact and interview with someone who's been affected by family violence. And when you start talking to someone, people, anybody, I'm going to guarantee that all of us know someone who's been affected by family violence. We just don't talk about it, okay? So if you start talking to your friends and family, especially this holiday coming up, Thanksgiving, if you can't go away and be with friends and family, we do have some time off of school. So you can, if you're still at campus, just take that time and start talking to some other people and just let them know that, hey, I have this assignment that I have to do, and let them know what it's for. I can pretty much bet that if they don't have an experience, that they know someone that has. So someone that's been affected by some type of family violence that is just like that's in our book, okay? So what the purpose is, like I said, is just to speak with someone and learn about their experience, their reaction, their short and long-term effects, the way that they coped with that family violence, how it's affected them now, and just kind of reflect on that. And if it's about you, you can let me know that or not. It doesn't matter. And so you can kind of guide the way that that interview goes in your reflection paper. You can do the questions you ask, like an interview, like interviewer and interviewee, and then do a reflection at the end. Or you can just make it all like a reflection paper. It's up to you, but I still want to know what kind of what questions were asked, okay? But it should be 4 to 6 pages in length, just like it says here on Canvas. Resources are not necessary, but you could include some if you'd like. And just kind of talk about, did anything surprise you? Does it match up with what our textbook talks about? And then you can talk about were there any of your own reactions and emotions that were surprising to you as part of the interview process? Okay, so it's pretty spelled out for you in Canvas, so make sure you read over that in the assignments. So there's that. Then the other one, and that's due November 30th, okay? And then the other one that you'll see is getting published here is the Prevention Intervention Project. And you'll want to be careful. This sounds pretty simple, but it's really not. It can be more complex than you actually think. So the idea is to kind of invent or create something that can be used as an intervention idea or prevention awareness project, or something that can be used for the public, for a school, for a person, maybe a support group, and it can be as an information source, just like it says in Canvas, the sky's the limit. And just remembering that every idea, every project, everything starts with a small idea at some point in time. So for your project, you're going to want to consider the project that you've made by answering the following questions with your submission, okay? And it's all spelled out on Canvas, so I'm not going to continue on with this video. So I want you to read it, but you're going to submit online some sort of finished project, okay? If you need to turn it into the office, you're going to turn it into McGuffey 101. Just let them know that you need to turn it in for me. You could, if it's some sort of something that needs to be just like a PowerPoint, or it doesn't have to be made, but if you just want to explain it or draw it out, you can just make that on paper and submit it online. You don't have to make it in 3D. You can just submit it. You could write a children's book for some sort of prevention awareness. If it's sex abuse, domestic violence, something like that. But you need to make sure that you're also reflecting on this and telling me why you did it. I'd like to know how you plan to fund it, where you're going to be using it, where it's going to be utilized. And then you need to share your intervention with the class. So there are links for that too. So like when you submit it, okay? If you don't understand what I'm saying, or Canvas isn't clear, I want you to make sure that you're reaching out to me, okay? So all that is shared in Canvas. So it's all there. I'm just trying to help explain what Canvas has also said too. But I like to help explain a little bit more about what this project is. Some of the previous projects that I've had turned in, and I don't want any copycats, so I'm just going to tell you what these are, but you cannot use these because these have already been used. Are like a straw that was, a straw that would detect the date rape drug. That was something that was turned in. So just for example, kind of to give you an idea, something that you could do that has been done before, because we can never have too many of these, are writing children's books. So that's one idea, which I already said that. Coasters for bars, for different reasons, with different sayings on them. But again, you're going to need to explain how this idea would be funded, how you would market these to the bars. Okay, so if this isn't clear, make sure you're letting me know, and don't forget to look at the due dates on these, because the intervention prevention project is your final project. Remember that I do not take late submissions, okay? And you do have some assignments due that final week as well, along with this prevention intervention project too, okay? So hopefully you guys have a nice Thanksgiving, whether you're staying home, staying on campus, going away to see family, and everybody stay safe, okay? All right, well, have a great week, and I will talk to y'all soon.